everyone. How are you today?
Good.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about construction sites and construction trucks. So does anyone here know what a construction site is?
Big machines everywhere, lots of people wearing white hats.
Yes, that's correct. And what kind of things are built or made in construction sites?
I've seen some houses and I've seen some tall buildings.
Yes, very good. Where have you seen construction sites at before?
There's one going on in my neighborhood. They're building a house.
Yeah.
And on the side of the road, they have some tall buildings going to school.
So you can see construction sites in your neighborhood building homes, or you can see construction sites on the side of the road building buildings or new stores around. That's very good. So we're going to read this book. It's called Good Night, Construction Site, and it's about construction trucks and construction sites. So I'm going to encourage you to listen and look for all the vehicles and their jobs and what they do. And I also want you to listen for new things that maybe you never knew before. Okay. Good night, construction site. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks work with all their might to build a building, make a road, to get the job done load by load. The sun has set, the work is done, it's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one they'll go to bed to yawn and rest their sleepy heads. Then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. Working hard to help his team, Crane Truck raises one last beat. Reaching, stretching, lifting high, he swings the beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark, then off to bed. It's almost dark. He slowly folds his boom back in, and with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, then cuddles up and says goodnight. Shh, goodnight, train truck, goodnight. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his whirly song. Now he's weary and so dizzy from the fun that keeps him busy. With one last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. He takes it back, it's shiny and bright, pulls up his chute and turns off the light. He cuts his engine, slows his drum, and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh, goodnight cement mixer, goodnight. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads both big and small. He moves the dirt from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spills on the heap. The dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. He lowers his bed and locks his gate, rests his wheels, it's getting late. He dims the light that shuts the door, and soon the engine slows to a snore. Shh, goodnight, dump truck, goodnight. Pushing with his mighty blade, bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with a thunderous sound. No one's as tough or as strong as he, but now he's sleepy. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine, stops his tracks. He's curled into soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Shh. Good night, bulldozer, good night. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shakes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day, but now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig, and soon he'll roll in bed beneath the moon. He twirls upon his bumpy track, pulls up his boom, stretches his back. He sets his boots down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh, good night, excavator, good night. These big trucks, so tough and loud, they work so hard, so rough and proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engine, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your head and drink. Construction site all tucked and tied. The day is done. Turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh. Good night. Okay. So, after we read this book, what was some of your favorite parts from this book?
How they work hard all day and really go after it.
Okay. So now we're going to discuss things that are real and things that are make-believe. Can you tell me some of the things that were real in this book?
Yes, the construction truck and sites are both real.
The construction trucks and sight
are both real.
What else is real about this book?
And they really do work like that.
They really
Work like that.
do work in construction sites and really work and do their job.
Yes.
Very good. All right. So, what are some things that are make believe?
They don't have faces on them.
So, construction trucks don't really have faces. What else is make believe?
They don't really sleep or yawn.
They don't really sleep. They're not human or animals. They're not alive. Very good. So now what I'm going to tell you is things that are real, like the construction trucks and the construction sites, and they really do work and do their jobs and are real machines that actually work. This is called nonfiction. So anything that's nonfiction, you can think of it as not fake, because anything that's in a book or in a movie that is real is called nonfiction. So construction trucks, they don't really have faces and they don't really sleep or yawn. They're not really alive. That's called fiction. So that part of the book is it's fictional. So when you think of fiction, you can think of fake. So these are easy ways to remember these. Cal, what are some movies that you could think of that might be fiction?
Star Wars,
Star Wars? Why would Star Wars be fictional?
because they can't really do stuff like that.
That's not real. You're right. And maybe like Madagascar, because there's talking animals, and we know that talking animals don't really exist. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to think about this book. And we remember that this book had rhyming words. So can somebody tell me what on this title, what rhymes?
Good night and sight.
So night and sight rhyme. So in this book, we had sight and night that rhyme. We had road and load that rhyme. And we had day and play. So can anybody think of some words that rhyme with sight and night?
Yes. Fight.
Fight.
Kite.
Fight. That's a word that rhymes. Kite. That's another word that rhymes. Any other words?
Bright.
Bright. Anybody got anything else?
Bite.
Bite. What about flight?
Oh yeah, flight.
That one works too. Okay. Now what about road and load? What about words in there? Anybody know any words that rhyme with road or load?
Yeah, toad.
Toad. That's a good one. Anything else?
How about showed?
Showed.
What about
anything else?
clothes?
Clothes. Any others?
No.
No? What about snowed?
Oh yes,
We
no.
got showed and we got snowed. Alright. What about day and play?
All right. Clay.
Play, that's a good one.
Away.
Away, that's a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
And say.
Say. What about gray?
Yeah.
That's a good one. So now what we're going to do is together we're going to make a poem. We're going to make a short poem with these words that we have up here. That's going to relate to the book. We can relate it to construction sites or construction trucks. So anybody have any that we can do? We'll do one sentence with flight, night, or any of these words or any other words we come up with. Can we make one sentence?
Okay, one sentence. At night, we flew a kite.
At night, we flew a kite. Does that relate to the book?
At the construction site.
Okay, yeah, we can add that. That way it'll relate to the book. Very good. Alright, now let's make a sentence, one sentence with road, load, or any other words you can think of. We can use the word words up here.
Okay, by the road,
By the road,
fully clothed,
fully clothed,
we saw a toad.
we saw a toad. Very good. Now, one more sentence with day, play, clay, any of the words.
Alright, we wanted to play,
We wanted to play,
thought it was okay,
thought it was okay,
but he ran away.
but he ran away. Okay, that's very good. Can anybody read this to me, the poem?
At night, we flew a kite at the construction site. By the road, fully clothed, we saw a toad. We wanted to play, thought it was okay, but he ran away.
Very good. That's very, very good. So, basically, we created a whole poem, and it was really easy. We got some rhyming words that we got from the book. We created some of our own words that could rhyme with these, and we did 3 short sentences. We created our own poem about construction sites and a toad. So that's very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a different kind of poem. We're going to do a poem that's called an acrostic poem. What I'm going to do is give you a sheet of paper, and you're going to pick any character, any truck you want out of the book. So you could write bulldozer, or you could write crane truck. You could do any of the books, any of the characters from the book. And you're going to write it big across this piece of paper. And after you do that, you're going to pick words that describe the truck that you chose. So here's an example of my name, and I use words that describe me. So B is for brilliant, R is for rested, I is for interesting, T is for talkative, T is for tall, A is for awesome, N is for nice, and U is for useful. So you pick your own, and you make one about the construction trucks. And after you're done, you can color if you need to, if you have extra time, while we wait for everybody else to finish. And I'm going to walk around and observe you to make sure you are getting the assignment down and you know what you're doing. If you have any questions, you can ask me. There's a dictionary over here if you need to use it. Okay, is everybody finished?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Very good. All right. So, can anybody tell me, we're going to go back, anybody can tell me the difference between fiction and nonfiction?
Yes, fiction is fake. The F is for fake and fiction. And nonfiction, you can use it as non for no, and F for fiction, so not fake.
Very good. That's an easy way to remember it. What was your favorite part of today's lesson? What did you like the most?
How hard they worked, and it showed how hard they worked throughout the day.
Very good. So the construction trucks work hard, and they work all day long. Very good.